Yeah, I'm sad. I'm having a human moment right now because you don't need to show your feelings. Teenagers are people too. Some people let their children run free and feral on the streets. The internet is way more terrifying.
Yeah.
Don't take pictures of yourself.
Hello. Hey you. Oh, so welcome.
I'm
So
not an
welcome.
expert.
Welcome back to my channel. I have a very beautiful guest. Beautiful in and out, you know. She's beautiful in and out. She is a wife. She's a mom of two lovely and handsome boys. Even though sometimes she says, I'm not the skilled parent, but she is skilled. She is skilled. By the way, this my special guest. She has a blog. A mom's blog. Oh, she has a mom's blog. So for you to know, when I say she is skilled, it's not just anybody that starts a mom's blog.
Okay.
But she's
Just so you know, so you know.
Yeah.
My darling sister here pulled me out of retirement
Yes.
to participate in this podcast, and that is such an honor because you're such a lovely human being, and
thank
I
you.
really enjoy your
Thank you.
company. You're
Thank
such a light,
Thank you.
and it was such an honor for you to invite me here. So thank
thank
you. So yes, I'm a semi-retired
Okay.
mommy
We
vlogger.
want you all retired.
Semi-retired.
No, we want you all retired.
Okay, maybe sabbatical then.
Okay,
So you
okay,
can say
okay,
I went
okay,
on sabbatical.
okay, all right.
I basically shared my parenting journey. Not that I gave parenting tips. So I just shared relatable content
Okay.
about my parenting journey with my boys. It's at the Mom Zone, TheMumZone.
Okay.
You can visit
Look it up.
and see what I got up to. So but the boys are quite grown now. For those who know, they're quite grown now. So and that's why we're here, isn't it?
Yep.
We're going to talk about teenagers. isn't
Yep.
it? And all that entails.
Her name is Chiamaka. Oh,
Yes.
yay. Omali Chanwa.
Yes.
Okay, so the first question is, how do you handle hard conversations with your teenager?
So this is where I think, and I've been asked this question before. It's really interesting that you started with that. And the first time I encountered this question, my answer was, I didn't start the hard conversations when they became teenagers. I've always had the hard conversations with them, even when they were babies. So when it comes to topics around consent, for example, I've always talked to them about body autonomy. I've always talked to them about the friends they keep, because that's the sort of thing that leads to like peer pressure and stuff like that. I've always taught them about like having their own sense of self and their identity, and we're Christians, so I encourage them to also have that identity of what it means to be God's child. So because I already have that relationship with them where, I don't shy away from difficult conversations, I've already built that foundation.
Yeah.
So even as they attain a new age, it's not that difficult to then bring it up, because it's kind of like, mommy being mommy. It's kind of their normal. So I think that's it. I'm sorry it's not helpful for people who didn't start earlier. But for those who are just starting out, I think that's it. But even if you want to start now, hey, one thing I know is that it's very important that as parents we make ourselves as human as possible. Do you get what I mean? There's a tendency we have to like act like we have it all together. We were the perfect students. We were the perfect children. We did everything right. Yeah. But the more we make ourselves human, the more we show our kids that we can make mistakes. We have made mistakes. We don't want them to make the mistakes we made. They find more common ground with us. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's also one way you can start if that's the start for you. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a long Why? What do you think? It's not.
No. It's true because sometimes, for example, sometimes, kids are very sensitive. Sometimes they could, sometimes my daughter could say, "Oh, mommy, are you sad?" And then sometimes I don't say the truth. Sometimes, because maybe I don't want them to worry.
Yeah.
So I say, "Oh no," they say, and then I'll not ask, "Why do you think I'm sad?" You seem to be sad. I can see it that you're sad. No, I'm fine.
And then that's the thing, because you, sometimes I think it's fine to let them know, I'm sad. I'm having a human moment right now, because if we suppress that, right? If you suppress your feelings, then you are, unintentionally sending this message to your child that you don't need to show your feelings. You can, just bottle it up, suppress it, don't let it out or anything. But then kids, like you said, they're really sensitive, so they can pick up on it. So it's the same thing. Like the other day, my youngest son just came and he stood in front of me for as long as he could stand. And then I finally gave him attention, like, yes. And then he just came and he gave me a hug. And the thing is, with that particular child, I always look forward to his, like, he just knows that sometimes you need the hug more than they do.
Yeah,
and he actually said that. He was like, you just look like you needed a hug. I was like, yes, I did. Thank you very much. But then that's because we've gotten to that point where we can share. So I don't feel the need to be strong all the time. There are moments like, my children have seen me do brave things. So, and the fact that they acknowledge that I was afraid, but I did it anyway, that I think that gives them permission to also try things, even though they're afraid. So I think that's just it. Like, we need to, that's one way we can connect with our kids. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So how do you get them to, because I know sometimes it could be difficult. How do you get teenagers to open up? Especially when they say, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
Okay.
Give them space. Is it every time you want to talk? No, you.
It's true.
Really. Even you. That's the thing. I think we have to keep remembering that teenagers are people too. Toddlers are people too. Children are people too. Like they're just younger versions. Like they don't know who they are yet. They're still figuring it out. But then in that moment, if someone says, "Hey, I don't want to talk," it's okay.
It's okay.
We could do something else. We could try something else. Do you want to do movie night? Do you want to spend time doing something else? Because it's really interesting you said that, because I remember someone telling me, "Oh, you should have a girl because girls are so chatty and just like." First of all, I'm not going to have a whole human being because I want to talk. That's first of all.
What kind of logic is that?
I don't know. Second, it's okay. You don't need to express all of it all the time. But I think the first thing is to create the safe space for your teenager to feel they can come to you with anything at any time. With my kids, my husband and I, we have what we call check-in. And family check-in is the time we can decompress from the whole day and, check in with each other. Like, how was your day? And it's important that we all share, we all participate in it. My husband is part of it. So he is the one modeling that behavior for them as well. Because as men, they need to know that it's okay to express yourself and, talk about your bad days or things like that. So it's been a really good learning opportunity for my boys, but even for us as parents, because they turn it around and say, well, you, how about you? How was your day? You know? So we all kind of find a way to like connect at the end of the day. And yeah, that's one way you could create those safe spaces as well to just check in. And check-in is not just for how are you, it's also like, you know, earlier today you did something that really annoyed me.
Bring it to the table.
Yeah, because it's really important to also address things, because that's how you build that culture of healthy conversations and confrontation, because that's what it is. You're confronting something that, you know, this thing rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't really appreciate it, and I really like you to, like, you know, do better next time. Yeah. So that's one way. I mean, safe spaces. I think we're getting there.
Yeah, well. So, okay, how much freedom should a teenager have?
Absolutely none. Well,
what? Did you say, wait. Rewind. Did you say none?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking. That's the immediate answer. That comes to my head. None. Stay in your room. But no, I'm joking. Okay. That's not. I'm not serious. How much freedom should they have?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. Because depending on who you are as a parent or your own experience as a parent, some people let their children run free and feral on the streets. Some people kept their kids under like lock and key. And the outcome could have gone anyway, right? So it's very hard to know which is the right way. So my logic is, I don't really have a handle on what these kids are getting up to most of the day. They leave my house like 7:38 to catch a bus to go to school. From that time till about 3-4 when they step back into the house, I have no idea what they have gotten up to. But I only just have to have confidence that I've given them enough tools and they have the mental capacity to deal with the things that come up during the day. And that's why it's important to have these conversations really early with them, because even the first time I got them phones, we had a whole sit down and talk about the internet. Like I had to introduce them to the internet. This was even before we moved to the UK. I had to have a conversation with them about the internet, because the internet is way more terrifying than them walking out the door. The internet is the whole world in their private spaces. So that is way more terrifying to me than whatever they're getting up to outside physically. At least there are witnesses to what they're doing. There's safety nets and stuff. But them being online, that's actually way more terrifying. So just having those conversations with them on like safety and security online, don't share personal details, don't exchange private information, don't take pictures of yourself, not even your finger. Like, don't do those things. Don't put yourself. So that's what I mean by, I hope I have given them enough tools. And then the rest of it really is, as my people say, Odinaka Chukwu, like it's in God's hands. Let's see. Let's see.
I wanted to ask again, right, in light of that, because I know you've got boys, right? So I've also got a boy. So how do you, like, for example, how do you teach them consent? Because because it will happen. Especially when it gets says
But then that's the thing, consent is both ways, right? So that's why I felt the importance of doing that even when they were toddlers, like 3 to 5 years old. Because and I use this book. I think you will still be able to get it. Not like we're publishing the book, but like not a free promo, but it's by Nomti Odukoya.
Okay.
Please don't tell. I've forgotten the name of the book, but when I find it, we'll tag it somewhere. But that was the book I used, and it's such a good book. It basically says, "No, don't touch me there," or something like that. That's the name of the book. So from that age, they already understand the importance of protecting themselves, protecting their bodies. what private parts are.
Yeah.
Calling them by their names. And so they've already begun to like set that boundary. So even between them as brothers, you know, they establish that boundary as well. So it's the same thing going out into the world. They know that you're not supposed to touch people there. I'm not supposed to let people touch me here. You know, that bodily autonomy first. That's where it starts from. So it becomes easier to translate that as, you know, they grow older, because it's now a case of, hey, you know that you're supposed to keep your hands to yourself at all times, regardless of the provocation. So whether it's physically or, you know, in verbal, whatever, keep your hands to yourself. Yeah. And then when it comes to like, you know, any sexual or intimate exchange, of which I don't think we should be dealing with that right now. We should not be dealing with that till marriage. When you marry.
Okay, I hear you. Okay, so.
But yeah, boundaries, first of all. Those boundaries are very important to establish at the onset, yeah.
Okay. So, okay, so the last question is, how do you help them to navigate peer pressure? You know, as opposed to, so you not seem as if you are controlling them.
You see, that's the thing, because these people that
these
people that I gave birth to, I don't know that they are. I don't know that they are really that type. Like, they just have a very strong sense of self. So I think that's the foundation. Right? Who are you? What's their identity? Like, and as a parent, like, what have you done to like guide them on who they are as a person? And that's not to say, oh, you know, don't try new things, because that's also part of it, right? Peer pressure can lead you not just to negativity, can also lead you to you know, things that are not that negative, like go and sign up for a science or football or something because your friends are there. So sometimes, you know, I know they will tell you that, oh, they only want to do this because their friends are doing it. And it's the same thing they tell you when you get to like year 10, when you're choosing your electives and stuff like that. You'll be like, oh, I want to do that because my friends are doing it. But how do you do things because you want to do it? So it's helping them figure that out. Like, don't do things because people are doing it. Find out your own motivation. What do you want to get out of this? And if it's a negative thing, do the consequences line up? Like, are you ready for the consequences of your actions?
For the consequences.
Consequences of your decision.
Are you ready? It's
and
true.
that's the thing. Me personally, I'm very big on consequences.
Yeah, it's true.
You need to understand that there will be consequences for your decision making. So even if you decide to be mouthy or rude to me, consequences. So you made a decision and I made a decision. That's kind of my
it's equal,
thing.
1-1.
Yeah, exactly. So
So
you do this, I take your phone. You decided, I decided. It's okay. We're all decided.
Yeah. Okay, so what's one advice you will give to a teenage mom, not just a teenage mom, the one that's got boys or a boy? What's one advice?
5 boys in particular.
Because you've got boys.
Okay.
Yeah, because you've got boys. So what, like, tell that, that mom that has got boys, what's one advice?
There's this thing they say about, boys are easier. Please. Raising any human being, raising a competent human being is hard work. A competent, emotionally regulated, intelligent, balanced human being is hard work. There's nothing about our agenda that suggests that good behavior comes pre-installed in us.
It's true.
So anyone that tells you boys are easier, please send them. Get deep behind. So you need to do the work. You need to do the same amount of work. You need to put the same amount of effort they require just as much. So that would be my 2 cents to anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, just
All right.
remove that from your mind.
Right? Okay, thank you so much, Chiamaka. Thank you so much for yes. So now I know because my son is not up to he's not a teenager yet. So yes, so now I know that
Yeah.
so things I should do, things I should say, how I should say them, and when it comes to no, it's true. You learn. So now I know that, okay, even if I'm sad, when they ask, I should just say, yes, of course I'm sad. But at that moment, it's not going to continue. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. It's
Thank
such
you,
a pleasure.
everyone. Yeah. Thanks. So until I come your way next time is toodles. Bye-bye.